Hello and a very warm welcome to Bournemouth University's 4K television studio, the envy of the country when it comes to pedagogic resources. Sounds very impressive. And it is, because it's brand new and it's packed full of the latest industry kit. The cameras that you can see around us here are full 4K broadcast cameras. These are not equivalent, they are exactly what BBC and ITV are using. The pedestals they're stood on are full camera supports that move in the same way as the industry standard one does. All of our kit is bought in that way, and the idea of that is to ensure that when our students go and do placement, they want to go. They actually get to be hands-on with the equipment because they're safe and trained in the ways to use them. Alan, would you like to say something about how we teach?
Yes, so I'm Alan, by the way. Hi, he forgot to introduce us both. I'm Alan, he's Adrian. Just bringing that out, like making the point. When you're in here, the really key thing is that this is your space. So we don't do sort of typical workshops in here where we'd show you how to use the camera and bit by bit sort of thing. We kind of throw you in at the deep end. Even in the very, very first session of the first years, I've been teaching the first years this semester, and even with lockdown, we've still managed to make it so that they've actually been in here, they've been making programs. They've already made 2 programs in here for the first years, which is, considering we're in lockdown, quite impressive. So yeah, the really key thing is that the space is yours. We facilitate your learning. We sort of linger in the background. We guide you when you need it, making your programs, but really it's your program. It's your choice of what you're making, and when you're in here, it's production for you. It's they're your programs. You come in, you choose what you make, you design your program and go for it, and that's yours.
And that's exactly it. It's experiential learning, to use the word that we all like to use. It's hands-on. We support you. We have a robust health and safety and risk assessment processes, which is how we've managed to get everybody in this year under the pandemic conditions, because we have acrylic screens, which you'll see in the gallery video. We have social distancing. We have hand sanitizers. We keep everything nice and tidy and safe. Now, Alan's going out into the other room, into the control room, because I'm going to talk a little bit about the lights. Now, this camera looks at ceilings absolutely brilliantly. So if you pan up, you'll see we have lights that are slightly different here. They're not old-fashioned tungsten lights. These are LEDs, the latest. And that's because we're plugged into sustainability and we've ordered these. But they give us a massive advantage. And you've just seen one then. Because these are LEDs, they can pan, they can tilt, they can zoom, and they can change colour. If you look at the white backdrop there, it's not white, well, it was sort of purpley colour. Now it's an orangey colour. The whole light has come down, and there's a spotlight that's come right onto me now. Oh, I like
and of course, it's important to give Adrian the spotlight.
So I think you can see that these lights are incredibly flexible, and they're leading the industry. The only other place I know that's got them at the moment, I believe, is BT Sport, and they've got all of their studios in the old Olympic Village with these lights. I know they have, and that's where we got the idea from. It's always good. If a good idea is always a good idea. It doesn't matter where you get it from. And so it's a really flexible way of teaching, and it's something that more and more the industry is going to, led by Bournemouth University through the BAFTA Albert accreditation that we work very closely with BAFTA on, which you'll see at the end of every television programme and film. Anyway, I've talked too long. It's meant to be 3 minutes. Let's stop there. See you in the gallery in a minute. We're going to do a video in the control room.